So Dominic, do you want a cigarette?
No, thank you.
I know you're a smoker too.
Yeah, not for now.
Okay, I might light up later.
Yes, please.
I want to introduce Dominic one more time. This is Dominique Lavabre. He's an architectural designer. Many years ago, he bought this old Haveli in Udaipur that was really a shambles. It was falling apart. He restored it beautifully. It's a beautiful place to live, and he's an old timer in Udaipur. We love to have him here. He's from France, of course, originally. So I want to know a little bit today about the process of restoring this Haveli. Can you just tell us about why you bought it, why you restored it, how long did it take? You can speak.
Okay, I bought it because I didn't want it to be collapsed. I mean, it was a kind of almost a ruin, and this type of house are slowly disappearing from the city. So I decided, okay, I'm going to buy it and restore it and turn it back to what it always been actually. So I didn't change anything. I kept the small rooms and I kept the layout of the house. I didn't want to make it really modernized, except the railing, because for me railings is a way to it's like outliner. It's like, you know, they create lines which are very interesting, and they outline the architecture as well, the steps and everything. But rest of it, I just wanted to be in a very authentic environment. So everything you find here, it's locally made or sources locally, and I just twist it in a more contemporary way, but everything is just like available on the market really. So that was
I think you were one of the first to do this many years ago. How many years ago was it that you
almost
bought
20.
it? Almost 20 years. Because at that time you could get these old Havelis very cheap.
Yes.
And now everybody knows the value of them. So many
Yes.
people know that their Haveli can be restored and made into a beautiful place to live, as Dominic has done. So you were very lucky you bought it at the right time.
Yes,
And you sort of set an example.
yeah, I think I've been an inspiration because from this restoration, projects started coming over to work on old Haveli or even new construction, but with a very vernacular vibe and a little bit minimalistic. Like, I mean, I'm, most of the time in India, the interior designing projects are very, how would I say, maximalist. And I think that when you have such an architecture with stones and brackets, and you don't have to do much.
No, you let the architecture speak for itself.
Exactly.
Let the architecture speak for itself, because the architecture of these old Havelis is so beautiful. And sadly, many of the Desi locals don't even realize that because they grew up in these and they just consider them old houses. But that has changed now. Now people realize the value of the old Havelis, which I'm so happy for, so grateful that that change has happened.
For me, something which was very grateful is when I have friends from Metro City coming over and make the experience of living in a Haveli with open courtyard, open sky, and everything. And it's quite emotional for them because this is recalling what they used to experience in their grandparents' house, which has kind of long time gone away because they all moved to big cities and everything. But for them, it's a positive memory and they absolutely love it.
The only thing about it is it doesn't really work for large Indian families, because a large Indian family would take like your sitting room behind us, that would be a bedroom. Your dining room would be a bedroom because they have people to house. You know, but if you're a small family, husband and wife, a single person, this works beautifully.
But you find in Udaipur much bigger Havelis as well, with many rooms. So, I mean, the same can be done in a different scale. You have Havelis with huge courtyards, lot of rooms, lot of possibilities, even for an Indian family. So, the only thing, the staircases are not very practical sometimes because they're quite stiff, but people used to live that. And I love the fact that the courtyard used to be a room in itself. Everything was happening there, you know. The women were peeling vegetables and doing everything on the floor in the courtyard. And I don't know if you noticed, but the entrance gate is not lined up with the courtyard gate.
Yeah.
And that was for privacy. So if someone is coming at the door, you open your door and the visitor can hardly see what's going on in the courtyard because they're not lining up.
Everything's very logically designed, actually. For the lifestyle that Indian families had living in these Havelis, it's very logically designed.
Exactly.
And you've worked beautifully with it.
And for me, it's been a beautiful experience all along the...
I want to say right now that Dominique is one of the few like European Western immigrants who have settled down in Udaipur. Like in Goa, there's thousands of them, probably tens of thousands of European immigrants living in Goa, but in Udaipur there's very few, for whatever reason I don't know. So I mean, we used to say that we could count the expats on our fingers because there weren't any more than 10 of us living here. And I think that's still pretty much the case.
This is true. And then, but I'm not hanging much, I mean, I don't know much the expat here. And my friends are Indians, my clients for architecture and design are Indians. The people I work with or collaborating, they're all Indians. And I like the fact that I work with a carpenter, with a mason, and up to the clients, which mostly are rich people. And I like this variety, and I love to work with the craftsmen.
Did you do the typical lime walls on these?
Yes.
You did the typical lime walls.
Yes.
That's wonderful that you kept that historic.
Yes, I did it.
That's beautiful.
Yes, I did it for the breathing of the walls, because these walls, which are very thick, I mean, you have walls which are almost 3 feet thick inside. These walls are made out of mud and stone. There is no cement. And on top of these walls, you need a lime plaster because these walls need to breathe. And yeah.
But you're doing projects all over the world now, right?
Not really, not all over the world, but I did project in Spain, in Belgium, in France, indeed, in Portugal, in India, in Jaipur, in Bikaner. I mean, Rajasthan, I've been kind of...
So people hire you now to do the architectural design of their old Havelis. That's wonderful. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I notice you have a wonderful tattoo on your arm. You explain it. You want to explain it to us? Can you read it again and explain what it means?
Yeah. So this tattoo it's written Tumbut Kachatap Nakaro, Bhavishyaki Jinta Nakaro, Jochal Rea He, Vehe, Vertman He. So this is basically the Indian carpe diem, which means don't regret the past, don't be anxious about the future. Today and now, live the present. And I decided to do this tattoo, which I made in Paris, actually. And I decided to do it because, for me, this is one of the best teaching I got from India. The capacity of be so much in the present like there is no tomorrow. Like that capacity to really enjoy the moment. Capacity which is very difficult for us Westerners, where we always anticipate, plan, worried about something which hasn't even happened.
Right, right. Carpe diem is, for those who don't know, carpe diem is, I think, is an old Latin expression,
Yes, it's old Latin.
which means seize the day,
Yes,
live in the
exactly,
day.
exactly.
And you're very right, because so many Westerners, they're always worried about what they did in the past. They're always worried about what's coming in the future. They don't live in the moment. That's like in our DNA, I want to say. It's part of our culture. But Indians live in the day, and that's one thing I love about Indians when I'm here. And I'm like you, most of my friends here, almost all my friends are Indian, and they live in the moment.
Yeah.
They live in the day, and I find that hard to do because I'm always making plans in my head and worrying about what I did in the past. Oh, did I make a mistake? I should have done that, blah, blah, blah. They don't do that.
No.
Not as much as we do, I don't think.
No, not at all. And this is quite fascinating, that ability to be so much in the present. So I mean, it's a great teaching from India for me. There are many other things that I love about the country. For me, after 20 years, when I go out, India is still this incredible cinema of life.
Right.
So you go past through the market, pass through the street, and you still have these vendors. And I mean, it's an incredible cinema of life. And then the energy I get from living here compared to the energy I get from living in Paris is absolutely not comparable. I mean, I feel much more alive being here rather than being in Paris.
I believe it.
Yeah, much more alive, much younger, much energetic.
Indians, well, there's a lot of young people in India, number one, and that youth rubs off on you. They all are so energetic. They're all doing something every day. They're always on their bikes doing something, you know, walking down the street. But they're living in the moment, which is very, and you know, for myself, because I have to go to Bangkok a couple months of the year to stay legal here with my visa. And when I'm in Bangkok, I always say I have to go to Bangkok for a couple months. Whenever I come back to India, I say I'm going home to India because to me this is still home.
Yes.
It very much feels like home. Udaipur is home.
Yeah, for me it's the same. I mean, Udaipur is like a very, very strong home feeling. Yeah, and I think it's been amazing all along to add the opportunity to set up a home in Udaipur, in India first, and in Udaipur was quite amazing. I mean, I always tell my friends, come to Udaipur during the monsoon and it's like Switzerland.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all these hills, completely lush green, and waterfalls in the hills and river flowings. I mean, it's
My favorite time here is between July and through December.
And me also.
Because the weather is just beautiful, everything's green, you get the rains, it's just a gorgeous time of year to visit Udaipur. If you want to come to Udaipur, that's the time to come.
And when you live in a whole Haveli with an open courtyard like this one, you really feel the seasons. So in winter, we have this brasero, so we set up a fire in the middle of the courtyard, everybody is sitting around, we're enjoying the warmth of the fire, and etc. And during the monsoon, when it's really pouring and you just lay down on the charpai, take a book, watch a series or a movie or whatsoever, or listen to music.
We do the same thing. We go out to the village of Varda, to my studio there. We sit on the roof, build a fire. Dalpat generally comes and cooks a mutton curry or something, which we share. The villagers make us makki roti, and it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
It's cold at that time, so we all have shawls around us, you know, and it's a beautiful experience. It's very much with the season of Christmas, actually, I feel. I mean, it's Diwali, Christmas, but you know, it's that season and it's beautiful.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same.
Anyway, I congratulate you for what you've done. You have a beautiful home. You're a wonderful person. I'm so glad you're in Udaipur here.
Thank you.
I don't see you nearly as much as I should. Should I pretend to drink from the fake coffee cups? There's no coffee in here. We're just using them as props. But there, have a coffee. We imagine after we're having lunch, I believe.
Yes.
So anyway, thank you, Dominique, for this very much.
But thank you. You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you,
on
my
what
dear
you've
friend.
done and your success. So this is Waswo X Waswo. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel Culture Beast on YouTube. Every subscription helps. Every like helps circulate these videos through the stream. When you subscribe, it costs no money. It's basically a follow button. Just subscribe. It helps us so much. So if you like this video, also if you disagree with anything we said, leave some comments. Tell us we're wrong. Let us know, okay? So anyway, this is Waswo X Waswo, the Culture Beast, signing off from Udaipur.